Communication is a complex and multi-layered aspect of human interaction, shaped significantly by social norms, cultural backgrounds, and individual experiences. One intriguing phenomenon within this intricate web of communication is the use of subtle cues or hints, often referred to as implying, that some women may utilize in their interactions, especially with men. This raises a compelling question. Why do women frequently employ these hints, and why do men often find them challenging to decipher? Historically, women's roles have been shaped by societal expectations that often prioritize indirect communication. For centuries, women were often relegated to roles where direct expression of desire, need, or dissatisfaction was discouraged. In many cultures, being assertive or overtly expressive could lead to social penalties. As a result, women learned to navigate their environments using subtler forms of communication. This historical context lays the groundwork for understanding why many women may feel more comfortable using hints rather than direct statements. For instance, consider the scenario of a woman who is feeling overwhelmed with household responsibilities. Instead of stating plainly that she needs help, she might drop hints about how busy she has been or how much she has on her plate. This indirect approach can be seen as an attempt to gauge the other person's empathy or willingness to assist without explicitly asking for help. This subtlety can also create a space for the other person to offer help voluntarily, potentially making it feel more genuine. On the other hand, men, often socialized to value directness, may find these hints perplexing. Many men are raised in environments where clear communication is encouraged, and they may perceive hints as ambiguous or confusing. This mismatch in communication styles can lead to frustration on both sides. A man might miss the hints entirely, leading to misunderstandings, while the woman might feel unheard or invalidated when her cues go unrecognized. Additionally, psychological studies suggest that women tend to be more attuned to relational dynamics and emotional nuances. This sensitivity can drive women to use hints as a strategy to communicate their feelings, needs, or expectations without the risk of confrontation. However, this reliance on indirect communication can also backfire. When hints are not understood or acknowledged, it can lead to feelings of resentment and isolation. Another dimension to consider is the impact of societal stereotypes on communication. There is a prevailing stereotype that women are emotional and irrational, which can influence how their communication is perceived. When women use hints, they may be viewed as manipulative or unclear, while men are often expected to be straightforward and logical. This double standard can exacerbate the challenges in communication, as it creates a framework where women's indirectness is pathologized rather than understood as a product of their socialization. Moreover, the use of hints can also be a form of testing the waters in relationships. Some women may feel that directly stating a need might come off as demanding or aggressive, which can be particularly sensitive in romantic contexts. By hinting instead, they can observe reactions and gauge compatibility without the risk of outright rejection. This approach can be seen as a protective mechanism, allowing for emotional safety. However, it is crucial to recognize that not all women communicate in this way, and generalizations can be misleading. Individual experiences, personality traits, and even regional cultural differences play significant roles in shaping how people communicate. For instance, some women may prefer directness, while some men might be more comfortable with subtlety. It is essential to approach this topic with nuance and awareness of the diversity of communication styles. In exploring the question of why women use hints, it is also valuable to engage with the experiences of men. Many men express a desire to understand women better and communicate more effectively. They often find themselves frustrated when they feel they are not meeting their partner's needs, especially when those needs are not articulated clearly. This highlights the importance of open dialogue in relationships, where both partners can express their communication preferences and find common ground. So, what can be done to bridge this communication gap? One approach is fostering an environment where both partners feel safe expressing their needs directly. Encouraging open conversations about communication styles can help both men and women understand each other better. For example, couples can discuss their preferred methods of communication, whether it be direct or indirect, and find a balance that works for both parties. Additionally, practicing active listening can significantly enhance understanding. When men pay close attention to the context and emotional undertones of a conversation, they may become more adept at picking up on hints. Similarly, women can practice being more explicit about their needs while allowing for the space to use hints when necessary. Moreover, it is essential for both genders to engage in self-reflection. Men can explore their discomfort with indirect communication, while women can examine their reasons for using hints. Understanding these dynamics can lead to more empathetic interactions and foster stronger relationships. As we reflect on the complexities of communication, it becomes clear that the use of hints by women is not merely a quirk, but rather a reflection of historical, social, and psychological factors. By acknowledging these nuances, we can begin to appreciate the rich tapestry of human interaction and move towards more effective communication. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences on this topic. Have you found yourself in a situation where hints were used, and how did it affect your communication? What strategies have you discovered that help bridge the gap in understanding? Your insights could provide valuable perspectives for others navigating similar experiences. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this discussion engaging, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, Silk Masks, for more explorations into the dynamics of human relationships and communication.